This is Mounts and Fairy Tales, and these are Path of Exile 2 news for you. Now, let's have a look. So, we have a couple of new news posts right here, so I'm just going to jump straight into them. We have this new support gem post. In the 0.2.0 update for Path of Exile 2, we are adding a lot of new support gems with an emphasis on skills that are lacking support gem options. Check out the Derange, Volcanic Eruption, Embitter, Concoct, and Commiserate. This is just a small taste of the many new support gems. Let's have a look. Okay, so first one here is the Derange. Supported skills can gain an energy shield cost equal to your intelligence. Supported skills deal 8% more non-ailment damage over time per 100 intelligence. Okay. So support skills which you use yourself, which can deal damage. Supported skills gain energy shield, yeah, cost equal to your intelligence, while also dealing more non-ailment damage over time based off your intelligence. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's have a look. Okay. So it is this this little circle. Oh, that looks cool. Okay, next one here, Volcanic Eruption. Supports melee strike. Melee strike skills you use yourself. Supported skills trigger Volcanic Eruption on hit against ignited enemies. Okay. Ah. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's those little fireballs, or those little, yeah, those little fireballs. Yeah, those 4 little fireballs there. Nice. Cool. Okay, and then we have the Embitter. If supported skills would gain extra damage of any other type, they gain extra cold damage instead. Oh, wow. Okay. Really? So that means that if you have a skill and you have another support gem that actually gains that skill more damage, if you slot this in bitter also, it's gonna turn every like extra damage that you would gain into cold damage instead. Well, that's really interesting. Let's keep looking. Yeah, so that's actually a fireball. So that's actually a fireball. That's freezing. Wow. Because of the Embitter. That's really interesting. Okay. Next one, we have the Concoct. Supported skills consume 20% of your maximum life flask charges on use. Supported skills have 2% more magnitude of bleeding they inflict per life flask charge consumed. Okay. So that means that this is gonna be like an automatic flask drinker support. That's really interesting. So it means that when you use this skill, you're automatically gonna like have a sip of your life potion.
Stay dead.
Yes. Wow. That's really interesting. So what was that skill called Concoct? Okay. Wow, that's really interesting. So preferably like this support would be on like a skill that you don't use that often, I guess. Because you don't want to be like wasting your mana flasks, right? Wow. That's a really cool one. Let's have a look at the next one. That's really cool though. Okay, so this is the Commiserate. Ailment inflicted by supported skills have 30% increased magnitude if you are afflicted with that ailment when inflicting it. When inflicting an ailment with supported skill, remove that ailment from yourself. Wow. Really? That's interesting. So, in this example, I guess there is like a fire example here. So that means that if you have a fire skill and you are struck by a fire ailment, if you use your own fire skill, that's gonna remove that ailment from you. So you are no longer gonna be like burning or ignited. Let's have a look. Wow. Yeah, that's it. So as you can see here, so you can see that by these little kind of like marks above the enemy's heads here. This is the sign that they are ignited, right? Or like at least weakened to fire damage. Wow, that's really interesting, my dudes. That is really interesting, my dudes. Okay. Wow. So that's the new support gems right there, my dudes. So let's have a look at the next post here, which says in Path of Exile 2's 0.2.0 update, we are making it so that towers can spawn with mechanics, including bosses. Okay. Towers will also be able to have content added by tablets from other towers. So you will be able to juice your towers as much as your maps. What? This is a huge change to towers because people have been complaining, saying, you know, that bah, the towers are boring. Well, in 0.2, this is changing. Let's have a look.
In the 020 update for Path of Exile 2, we'll be giving all content the ability to spawn in tower maps, including bosses. This means towers will have the same clear requirements as regular maps, and you'll need to fulfill these requirements in order to activate the tower. Towers will be able to randomly generate with content on the Atlas.
Wow.
You'll be able to gain content from using tablets on other towers in this radius as well.
Bro, that's so cool. That is so cool. So that means that the towers are no longer gonna be these boring things that you do just so you can put tablets into them and modify like a certain amount of surrounding maps. So that's how it's been up until now. It's kind of boring because the only reason why you do the towers is so that you can put these tablets into the completed tower and you can make some modifiers on the surrounding maps. But now the towers are already gonna be they're already going to be able to have like these mechanics and modifiers to them, same as the other maps in the end game. That's really, really interesting. So these have been today's news, Path of Exile 2 news. This is Monster Fairy Tales. come hang out in my live stream over at Twitch, Mounts and Fairy Tales. I mean, let's play some games. Thank you for watching.